Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. We're back here for MLB 19, the show. This is Road to the Show with Rashad Bolden, episode 200. Yes, he has finally got to that mark here, along with Simon Unger and Theo Bonds. So today we have a regular episode. We're playing against the Dodgers, playing against the first place Dodgers. They are currently 9-6 for the season. And there you see their numbers there. They're having Mike Minor on the hill today. And there you see they just have a 1.5 game lead over the Giants, who we've seen in the last episode. So this is a 3-game set with them, and we'll see how things go here for us. Now we're just 2 games, or actually they're 2 games ahead of us. And of course there was a challenge from a teammate last episode for Bolden to try to get 6 hits in 3 games. Well, that challenge was not met, and of course now Bolden is going to be met with another challenge here from another teammate here. As far as what I remember reading about those, if you do have those challenges successful, you get more and more relationship to the point where you're bros. So in this episode here today, for this series, I had to decide, like, you know what, it's not going to risk it here. I'm more worried about trying to help the team out and try to get wins for the team, and kind of putting our personal goals off to the side here. Now, occasionally, from time to time, once we get things going for ourselves and the team start going in the right direction, maybe I'll start accepting more of those challenges. But I think for right now, I think Bolden is just going to kind of work on just trying to get this team better, as we have a 2-run lead right now as we end the 3rd and leading this one here at home. So go on now to the 6th inning, another chance now for Bolden to try to get a rally going here. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-2 ball game as Bolden here hits this one here high, and he skies this one high and deep. It's going to the warning track, but it's going to get caught at the warning track. No warning track. He has warning track power. Just doesn't have too much power to get that one over the field, as Puig is right underneath that one. We're back here again with now a 3-1 count, bottom of the 8th, 1 out, nobody on. And that is going to be a walk. Clear and simple there for Bolden, as he's put on board there with 1 out, and now him on board. So Rodriguez can't really find anything there in that at bat there against Bolden. So he'll take on Clay now, as infield here is going to be up to bat. 2-1 count here for infield, as Bolden's thinking about stealing here. We'll see if he's going to do so. Yes, he does. He's going to take off here. He's going to be there at second. No problem there. Gets the slide, and he is going to get a stolen base. So take a look at Show Track here, and take a look at some of the numbers here from the nerds, breaking it down as we take a look there. And not too bad there for him getting on board. So now it should be even better here for Clay, as he just needs to rip one up the middle here. This one could score a run, as he's going to hit this one. Oh, he's going to find a gap out there to left center field. That runner is going to come in to score, being Bolden. And Clay infield's now at second base. And we lead it now 4-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. This goes to the 9th now here. We'll see an 0-3 day here for Bolden. A walk already there, as we've seen him there in the 8th inning. And with a 371 average here. Oh, it's tied. It's a 5-5 ball game here. 2 on, 1 out. And this looks like Bolden's going to be up to Bolden here to do something. And, well, the infield fly rule is in effect. Say that 5 times fast. And, yeah, we are not able to do anything with the runners in scoring position. But we do win the game. And that's what I like to see here, as we win this one 5-1. So we get probably a base hit there, driving that runner from second to come in to score. Willie Dickerson, your player of the game there, so he must have been the one to do it. There you see his numbers: 2 home runs, 2 RBIs for today, 4 for 5 in that ball game. Nice job there, Willie. As Bolden there, well, 0 for 4 in this one, a walk. But he does help out his team in a way. He does come in, and he did score a run there. And, of course, been nice for him to do something there when there was runners on board there in that situation here. And that's been another thing I've kind of noticed here in those situations like that. Bolden has not been doing too well helping himself out at the club here. So he knows there's a lot of things he needs to work on personally here as one of the cornerstones of this ball club, especially this offense. As you see there, he flies this one out to right field. And he knows there's a challenge. He got a big bullseye on him because, after all the home runs he had last season, pitchers got a lot of tape on him, and those pitchers and teams are looking at tape there and seeing what works and what doesn't. And there you see a pitcher gets a nice call there from the ump as he has a strikeout there on Bolden. As Bolden tried to take that one, see if he thought it was outside there. We'll see a 2-0 count here, and oh boy, that one's going to be hit inside, and that's going to foul that one right to the first baseman, who gets underneath this one for the out. So after 6, it's a 3-2 ball game. Los Angeles is leading this one. Dodgers look like they are going to have control here as we go to another dynamic challenge here for Bolden. And I know I've said this before in other videos here, but I kind of wish this was another option here where you can just say, no, I don't want to do this challenge here. Because some of them are just ridiculous. Really doesn't help you out too much. I think sometimes they're just bad timing, especially if you're doing really bad. But there you see there in this one, he does get the hit that he needs, and we'll see here he's going to go for not just a double, he's going to go for a triple here, and he fails it. Oh my goodness, just got tagged there. He needed another foot and he would have had it. And they Detroit, or I should say Los Angeles, gets the win here. So now they have won 2 straight now in this series, and they win this one 3-2. So I think Bolden, if he would have just stayed with that double, he would have had it. And I think they would have been in better shape of getting the win here today. But Dodgers pick up the win. As you see, Clayton Kershaw and company, they're out there celebrating. Dodgers get the win. Padres go back to the dugout here and have to go back and to the office. And back to the clubhouse there. And figure out how they can avoid this sweep here. Or no, not the sweep. I should say try to avoid losing this series here. As they now split this series now 1 game apiece. We took the first game, and then we lost the second game there. So now we'll just try to come out here for this third and final game of this series. And just take a look at his numbers there, and not a good time there in this series for Bolden, as he's got a 2-2 count, 2 out, nobody on here. And we'll see there, that one's going to be hit there past the infield there for a base hit. And thank goodness that puts him on board here now. So we'll try to see if we can get a 2-out rally here. Let's see if we're like the Kansas City Royals franchise I have here on the channel. Because if you've been following that series, we've been doing that quite often. As Bolden here slides there at second, and he is going to be there safely. Nice job there from him. As he take a look here at Show Track again, and he does a nice job there getting the right timing there to get that stolen base. So 3-1 now here as we have a runner on second, and with 2 out, Bolden looking for another opportunity to steal, but not this time around, as that's going to be a draw, a walk there for Dickerson, and that's going to put now Dickerson at first base. So runners at first and second now. Power's going to be at the bat here. Power has pretty good numbers there, an average 382. So we could see a base hit here, and of course that will score the run. And Bolden's going to go ahead and take off there, but they're going to not say anything about a stolen base, as another walk is being issued now to Para. So they lose track of Para, as I believe they're probably just a little afraid of his at bat. As his bats here as late as, like I said, he's been batting 382 now at this point. So 226 now for Chris Iannetta. We'll see here. This is probably a better fit here for this pitcher, as he's going to try to see if he can get a ground ball out or maybe a pop out. Ground ball, yep, that's what they're looking for, and they're going to get the runner out there at first, and that's exactly what they do, as that ends the inning. So the inning ends with bases loaded and no one able to score there, and we'll try to see if we can come back here in this ball game to get something going for ourselves. So 1 for 1 already here. A single there for Bolden in this game today. 368 for his average. And 1 for 2 here for Bolden as he hits this one here. Skying this one out to center field. No problem there for the center fielder for that one, as that's going to be out number 3. And that ends the inning. There you see Mr. Base, Mr. Padre himself, Tony Gwynn out there in that statue there. I believe out in deep left or deep center field there. We'll go on now to the bottom of the 5th. And, of course, Bolden trying to live up to somewhat of what Tony Gwynn does. Not necessarily trying to be the next Tony Gwynn, but he does get a base hit there. And that's going to put him on board as he has a base hit. So it's a 1-1 ball game. Dickerson's up to bat. He's singled and scored already in this one. We'll see here, bottom of the 5th, 2 out. Bolden's going to take off here. They're going to try to get the stolen base at second, and they do not get it as Bolden is tagged there at the bag. Nice hustle, nice throw there from the catcher. Puts that one right on target there. Yeah, you can't deny that one at all. So we'll see now what Bolden can do now here in his next at-bat here. 2 for 3, I should say. 2 singles here in the bottom of the 7th, tied 7 all. Nobody on, 2 out. And Bolden looking for a pitch here. He's going to drill this one out to center field, but just hit it too well there. Stays in the air too long. And the center fielder's right there to get it. So that is how this one's going to end. And that is how the series is going to be wrapped up here with an 8-4 loss at home against the first place team. Kind of expected that with the way that both teams have been playing here as of late. And, well, you can only get mad at ourselves. 2 for 4 there for Bolden. 367 for his average as he had 2 singles in this ball game. And he is going to come up short along with his fellow Padres here in this one. 8-4 is your final score. And they're going to have to go back to the drawing board here as they are really struggling here on the struggle bus here, as they have now a 2-game losing streak there. They had a 2-game winning streak going in, or I should say they had a 1-game winning streak going into this series, but 2 halfway through this series. But yeah, so we're gonna have to go and figure out what we can do. We got a day off here. Hopefully everybody can get healthy and get going as we hop on the bus and head to the desert. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. You know about us in Arizona, things just go kind of haywire for us, and it's gonna be a 3-game weekend series there, and we'll try to see if we can turn things around. Hopefully with that day off we can get everybody up and get healthy and stuff like that, and kind of take our mind off for baseball for at least for the day, and try to recharge and get ready for this series now with Arizona. This will be the first time I believe we met Arizona this season, so hopefully this things turn out well for us. But that's it for this episode of the 200th episode of Road to the Show with Rashad Bolden. If you guys have been watching this series from the very beginning, I want you guys to put a hashtag RTTS Bolden. That's what I want you guys to put down in the comment section. Let me know who's been supporting this series for the very beginning. Not to mention, as always, leave a like here. Let's try to get 50 likes on this video. As always, follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links down below in the description. Check us out there. Follow us on those, and also hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And most importantly, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.